everybody, welcome. We are here today at Universal Studios checking out the brand new second generation interactive wands for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter for Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, and Epic Universe. We've been waiting a while for these interactive wands and they're finally here, so we're going to take a look at all the wands, all the experiences, talk about all the things that you can do with them, and we'll give you our review on whether or not they're worth it. Well, we're going to head into Universal Studios first, and we're going to check out all the different experiences at this location before we head over to Islands of Adventure. Now, these interactive wands can be purchased anywhere you can purchase wands. So that includes the store out front here in Universal City Walk, and also the stores inside of Wizarding World, Diagon Alley, and Hogsmeade. Well, there are a ton of different locations to use your wand on, looking at 30 locations between Islands of Adventure and Diagon Alley. And it looks like on the new map for Epic Universe, there's 12 additional locations at Epic Universe that you can use it. So that's 42 locations all across the board. That's a ton. All right, we are in. We just got to Diagon Alley, and I went into Ollivanders to purchase the new wand. Here it is. It was $85, which is kind of expensive, but I don't think it's too bad considering how expensive the last interactive wands are. And these do so much for you. Just taking a look at the box that this thing comes in, it's already pretty cool. I like the fact that it looks really neat. It's a unique box. It's different than all the other boxes from the British Ministry of Magic. It's completely different than the triangular boxes that we're expecting to get from Epic Universe, although still not confirmed whether we're getting those or not. We haven't seen them. But just opening up the box, it's got the wand in it, and I see there's a little like pouch here, which is where the map, it looks like, is, and some of the information that comes with it. And this box is just going to be something that I end up putting at home, and I'm not going to bring it back into the park. I'm going to leave it at home. It's going to be kind of my little display for my wand. Once I put the box away, I'm just going to carry the wand around the parks. So these new interactive wands come with a map that shows you all the different locations in all three parks. So Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade and the Ministry of Magic over at Epic Universe. We're already getting a sneak peek there. We've got a map, and it shows you all the locations of any of the interactive experiences. You're going to look for a bronze medallion on the ground, and on the map that's represented by a little bronze circle. Now, that being said, all of those bronze circles have been there before. They are not new locations, with the exception of 5 of those bronze circles. Now, one of the things it doesn't do is it doesn't tell you what the 5 new ones are. You gotta kind of figure that out, but luckily I know where they are, so I'm gonna help you out. Now, there are 3 of these interactive experiences here in Diagon Alley. The first 2 are in Nocturne Alley. We've got Nocturne Alley's Staircase and the Nocturne Alley Sky. The third one is Ariadne's Spinners. Then there are 2 different locations over in Islands of Adventure and Hogsmeade. It's going to be the Dueling Club Tent and the Owl Post. So just a few things to talk about before we head off and hit all these attractions. This wand, as I said, comes with a map in it, but it also comes with information on how to actually use the wand. But the most important thing is once you purchase this, you have to pair it with your Universal Orlando Resort app. There is a section in the Universal Orlando app called the Universal Play app. In order to access that, it can be kind of hard to find. There's a couple of locations in the app where you can find it, but there is a paper included with the wand that has a QR code that will allow you to go directly to it. Once you're there, it'll set you up. It'll ask you to go through all the process of naming yourself as a wizard, picking your house, choosing your Patronus, personalizing the wand for yourself. Once the wand is paired, you're off and running. Now, what we've been talking about is the battery. So we were originally thinking that this was going to have a rechargeable battery system, but it looks like that's not the case. It is going to be a 4A battery that comes with it. And right here on the end of the wand, there is a little sort of area here where you'll pop this off. You need a flathead screwdriver. You can kind of see it there. You stick it in there, and then you turn this, and then it'll pop that battery out, and you can replace it. It also says not to use rechargeable batteries. So that's interesting. You're going to have to keep replacing this particular battery. But hopefully it lasts a long time before you have to do that. And I'm hoping that this is charged. We haven't tested it yet. I'm really hoping that it's fully charged and I'm not going to get out here and try to do stuff and it's not going to work like the Magic Band Plus situation that happened when those launched. All right, we're going to head to adventure number 1. Now, it looks like in the app you have to select the adventure and then start that adventure before you get credit for it. So it's not like you can just wander around the park and do all the different things and then get credit for them. You have to physically go into the Universal Play app, select the adventure you want to go on, and then hit Start Adventure, and then it'll show you where that adventure is. So that's good because finding them can be a challenge if you don't know where they're at. So then it will show you where it's at on the map. You can zoom in, and then you could go to that location. So we're going to head to the first one now. We're going to go to Ariadne's Spinners, and it looks like all 3 of them might actually be in Nocturne Alley.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. So just fell right in there. Try again. Oh, we're going to be repelling the spiders. Scoot across. Good. Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, well, we finished the Ariadne Spiders. I would say it was a little challenging. We had to do it twice because it didn't update. So one of the things, if you're going to do the interactive with the new wands, you need to make sure your wand lights up and vibrates and when the effect goes off. Otherwise, it treats it as a Generation 1 wand. So you can still do the new things with the Gen 1 wand, but you're not getting all the special effects, and it's not going to update in your Universal Play app. So we had to end up going back and making sure that it recognized it as a Generation 2 wand. It lit up, it vibrated, and it started. Then she was able to sort of trace the spider patterns, keep them all at bay. And then I looked in the app, and it finally did update. And now it's given us our second task in the adventure, which is to come over here to the Magical Menagerie right here and conduct the orchestra with our wand. So that's us. In order to get to, basically you unlock more adventures and you unlock more spells and things that you can do. The higher your level gets, the more adventures you complete. I'm really like anxious to do the Nocturne Alley staircase one with the Patronus. I want to do that one, but I can't do it yet because I'm not high enough level. So now it's sending us out to go do some more around the park, so we got to find them. So let's go. Okay, so we did a bunch of the ones around the park, and we finally leveled up to the point where we can do some of the. There's like, I think it says in order to do the Patronus one, you have to do the Dark Arts, Defense Against the Dark Arts. You got to level that up. So we started that adventure, and then now it's sending us back into Nocturne Alley to finish a few more. And I'm hoping that gets us to the Nocturne Alley staircase. And what I'm finding, though, is that some of the new ones you cannot do with a normal wand. I actually walked over and talked to the team member that was at the staircase. I said, "Can I do this before I'm on this adventure?" And he said, "No, you can't do it. You got to be on this adventure." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then someone else walked up with a Generation 1 wand, and he said they couldn't do it either. So a lot of them you can do with Gen 1 or Gen 2 wands, but some of them you can only do with the Gen 2 wands, and the Patronus one is one of them. So hopefully, once we get to the staircase, they can actually beat the Dementors, so I'm excited about that. Okay, so we have completed most of the Defense Against the Dark Arts challenges, and we're on the final Patronus challenge right here at the Nocturne Alley Stairs. I'm excited. We're on it. There we go, ready to go. And let's see if I can do it successfully. All right, woohoo! We finished it. I am now a master wizard. Not really, I got a long way to go, but I did finish one adventure, and I really wanted to do the Patronus thing with Dementor, and it was a lot of fun. That was hard. Don't you feel like that looked like it was hard, right? Like you had to do the spell, and then your Patronus came out, and then you actually had to hit the Dementor. So you had to there was motions that you had to do during when the Dementor was out to hit it and hit it. You had to hit it like 3 times successfully. Did you see our dolphin?
Yes.
We picked a Patronus that was a dolphin. It was really cute, right? So our dolphin, we had to command the dolphin basically to attack the Dementor 3 times properly. And then once you did that, the Dementor was see you later. So we won. We won. So now we're certified wizards. Well, we made our way over here to Hogsmeade, Islands of Adventure, and we've got a few things that we've got to do here today in the adventure. There are 2 brand new interactive experiences in this section of the park, as I mentioned earlier. The Owl Post and the Dueling Club Tent. These are 2 that are specifically designed for the new interactive 2.0 wands. So we're going to see if we can find where those are located, hit them up, and get these adventures done.
Have you learned anything in Defense Against the Dark Arts? I suggest you focus on your studies rather than playing exploding snap all day.
So we're over here by Hogwarts Castle right behind me. This is where one of the final adventures for the Hogsmeade section is located. This is the Dueling Club Tent. It is all the way back here where the lockers are for the Forbidden Journey attraction. Unfortunately, we just went back there, and it's currently broken. So the dummy is not moving, it's not doing anything. Every once in a while it'll do like sounds and lights, but it's not moving. But what's interesting about that is there is somebody there with a pad, with an iPad, that can get you past your adventure. So if any of the windows are broken or any of them aren't working and you're stuck on an adventure and you want to advance past it so you can continue, you can talk to one of the folks with the iPad. The iPad is dressed up like a magical spell book, though. So look for the magical spell book that people might be carrying around, and they can get you past your adventure that you're stuck on to the next one. So just note. All right, so that was the wand experience. I have lots of thoughts. That was so much fun. I am going to tell you, there is a ton of stuff to do. I feel like we did a lot of the windows, a lot of the challenges, and I'm looking on my app right now, and I'm seeing we're only level 3. Although it does say that we have exceeds expectations, so we're on our way to outstanding. But we've got a ways to go. Overall, we've only done 14 out of 48 spells cast, 4 out of 90 different achievements, and we've only found 6 out of 13 beasts. So that was between both parks, and we did a ton of stuff. So the question about whether or not it's worth it, overall, what did you think about the experience? Did you like the wand experience?
I did. It was harder than I imagined that it would be. I feel like the kids are better at it than I am, like little kids. I'm like, what do I do? Where's the sensor? But yeah, it was fun.
It was kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie, and a few things. Several times we thought we had completed it, but we didn't complete it and the app doesn't update, and then other times you have to close the app and reopen the app in order for it to update even though you have done it. So it's taking some of the lines a little bit longer. A lot of people are confused. There are team members that are trying to help people at each one of the stations, especially the more complicated stations. But this is the first day for it, so there's a ton of people trying to do it. So the lines were pretty long. I don't think that'll be that way in the next week or so. But overall, I feel like, was it worth? This was $85. We got the discount, so we only paid like $75 for it after our Universal Annual Pass discount. I feel like it was worth it. I feel like this is a great addition. All the new effects and everything are really cool, and I love the integration with the Play app because there's so many challenges and adventures that you can do. Now I'm going to give you one tip. If you want to buy one of these, buy it at City Walk's Universal store. There was nobody in there. They were selling all these wands, and you could walk right in there, buy it, walk right out in like 10 seconds. All the locations in the Wizarding World, Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, had so many people in there trying to buy wands, and including these wands, that it was probably a 30-minute wait at least. Now, of course, if you're wanting to do the Ollivander's experience or whatever, fine, you can go there and do it. Or if you just want to buy your wand inside the Wizarding World, go for it. But if you want to save some time, just pick it up at the Universal City Walk store there. Don't even bother waiting until you get into the park. I am also pleasantly surprised that the battery was charged, and it lasted the whole day. We didn't have any problems with it whatsoever. So I'm a fan there, and I don't know how much these batteries are going to cost to replace. It's a, what is it called? Quadruple A? It's 4 A's. I don't know. I haven't opened it to find out what that looks like. But I think this is well worth it. $75-ish, $85 depending on your price, depending on if you have a pass. I think it's worth it. You will spend multiple days. You're not going to get all this done in one day. I mean, I guess you could if this is all you did. But this is something you could do across your entire week-long, 2-week-long trip, or across multiple trips. So overall, that's my review. Definitely worthwhile. Do you need to have it in order to experience the Wizarding World the right way? You don't. If you have a first generation wand, no need to upgrade unless you really feel like it. Again, there's a couple of things you won't get to do, and you won't be able to use the Universal Play app, which really adds a lot to it. But if you already have a first gen wand, you don't have to race out and get one of these. Your kids will still have fun. You'll have fun as an adult. But I would say at some point you're probably going to want to upgrade because of the cool Universal Play interaction. And that's all I've got, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to like, subscribe to my channel, and share this content with all of your friends. Love to hear comments below. What do you think? Which wand are you going to end up buying out of the 4, and are you looking forward to the new ones they're going to be coming out with as well? Love to hear from you in the comments. Thanks again for watching, and until I see you next time, the Noble Way
It's the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.